Speaker. All right, guys, let's get started with our warm-up. Okay, we're just gonna go high knee marches, gradually warming up the body. Same workout as last Wednesday, timed circuits instead of timed exercises, and then using the whole arsenal, light to heavy dumbbells, light to heavy bands, switching to butt kicks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Hope you guys are excited as we are to open back up on Monday. Switching to jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Like always, not going too crazy in our warm-up. Slightly warming up the body.
Jordan, you're muted.
Did I get kicked out?
Yeah, you're back up.
I'm back on?
Oh, there.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. You can still hear me, Eric?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, my
I don't
connection.
see you. I don't see you though.
My connection's unstable.
Yeah, one moment here. Yeah, you're good to go on my end now, Jay. But yeah, let's see here. One sec here, guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna go over to my floor space and always get going with the warm up if he doesn't show up on the screen here.
Are we good or not yet?
I see you. Does anybody not?
I can see Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
I
we're
cannot.
Okay.
I do
Go.
not
Donna
see him.
cannot.
All right.
Where-
Go back to your gallery mode, like on the top right, and then you might be able to see Jordan in a different spot. Maybe you could pin him from there.
Sorry about that, guys.
There we go. I got him back.
Good.
All right, we're good. Okay. All right. Hopefully that
Oh.
doesn't happen again. If it does, Eric will have to take over.
Oh yeah. Yep. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. So let's start off with, one second. We're going to start off with our stretches, starting from the top, working our way down to our feet. So feet shoulder width apart, all weight on the heels, look down, feel the stretch in the back of the neck, and then you're gonna look over your right shoulder, eyes to that right side, look back down, over the left now. Almost making a U with your head, look down to the right, look down to the left. Okay, we're gonna go 2 more on each side at your own pace here. And I have 1 more. Okay, scarecrow position, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width now. We're gonna rotate to the right, rotate your hip all the way down to your toe. And then let's get those arm circles in. So arms straight, fingers pointed towards the ceiling, about 15 to 20 circles clockwise. And I'm gonna switch in 3, 2, 1, switch directions. Okay, we're all good. Few more now, 3, 2, 1, feet back to shoulder width. We're gonna go hip circles, okay? Hip circles here, should feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors, front of the hips, good stretch for the lower back as well. Few more in this direction. Last one, and then we're gonna go to the other side. All right, let's go feet close together. Not completely together, but just in a narrow stance. Let's go heels on the floor the whole time through, knees forward, hips go back. Good stretch for the ankles, calves here, stretch for the hamstrings and lower back on this side, okay? If that bothers the knees at all, you could just go here and then just extend the hips back. And then let's go ankle rolls. So all weight on this leg, all one direction on one leg. Ready, and then we're gonna switch directions, same foot though, same foot, switching directions. And then switching to the other side. And switch directions. All right, guys, go ahead, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. We're gonna get started here. Okay, so it's gonna be the same exact workout. There's just gonna be a slight difference in time, slight difference in conditioning, okay? So it's gonna be 3 exercises. Circuit length is gonna be 7.5 minutes. So 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And then you're just gonna go as many rounds as you can, okay, within these 3 exercises. First one, 2 different steps here. I'll show you with the band first, okay? So you're gonna need a ton of tension for this band, so I'm gonna use the loop. Closer you step to the handles, the harder it's gonna be. Toes forward, deadlifts for 10, okay? Deadlifts for 10. After deadlifts, get rid of your resistance, your bands, your weights, and then we're gonna go air swings for 10, okay? Not squatting, hips go back, slight bend in the knees, 10 and 10. If you have dumbbells, so we're just gonna go standard deadlifts here. So slight bend in the knees, dumbbells each arm. If you have a kettlebell, we can do that as well. So that is the first exercise. Second exercise, plank push-ups. So hands under your shoulders, right arm first for 5. Then we're gonna switch to the left arm for 5. You need to elevate your hands. If you need to drop down to your knees, you can do so. And then very last one, we're gonna keep our chin tucked, lower back glued to the floor. I'm gonna have my hands under the tailbone. You can have your arms elevated a little bit harder. The straighter your legs are, the harder it's gonna be. Point the toes, 20 each side, 20 each side. So those 3 exercises, again, deadlifts for 10, air swings for 10, plank push-ups, 5 each side, scissors, 20 kicks per side. All right, let's get started.
Okay. Starting with deadlift to air swings, 10 and 10 on each. Go ahead and get your bands, get your dumbbells set. 6-minute circuits, guys, going at your own pace. You can use Jordan as a pacer or more as a demo. Get set and go ahead. Take your time on the deadlift, especially this first set here. Nice slow lower. Looking for the crisp hip snap on the way up. 10 reps. I think 1, 2, 3 on the way down, then fire up. Then you'll ditch your equipment. Go 10 air swings to superset. Nice, off to a nice start. Hips go back, keeping the back flat. Then reach back and use hips even on the air swings for 10. Next exercise is going to be plank push-ups, 5 on each side. Good, nice swings. Still gripping the floor with the feet, excellent. And then make your way to the floor, to the mat. For plank push-ups, you can also use a bench if you need to elevate the hands so that we can keep our hips and back straight. Thing. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Lead with one side for 5, lead with the other side for 5. Once you're done with plank push-ups, we've got the scissor kicks, 20 on each leg. 20 on each leg. If you need to make the scissor kicks a little tougher, you can go a little slower. You can make the kicks a little bigger. You can keep your feet close to the floor. Excellent. And just those 3 exercises, guys. Once you're done with the scissors, 20 on each side, back to our deadlifts. Awesome. Off to a nice start. Deadlifts, thinking about shoulder width with their feet. Lead with the hips. And that weight should be going straight down to the floor, ending up in the middle of your stance. Very good. Once you're done with scissor kicks, we're back to the deadlifts. 10 and 10. Are we still here, Mike and Diane? You're muted right now.
Hank, you might have to disconnect your Wi-Fi again. Our connection's unstable.
Keep it off to a nice start. Going at your own pace. Adjust your weights accordingly now that you're on round 2. Just so you guys know, I can see Jordan, so if you cannot, please give me a holler and I'll jump on with the equipment and start doing the exercises with you guys. Looks good there, Dre. Yep. And making sure with our deadlifts, we're keeping broad chest, shoulders rolled back. That'll help keep it from punching at the back. Good, Christine, looks awesome. Jen, good control there. Yep, looking for the crisp hip snap on the way up. 10 and 10 on deadlifts. Plank push-ups are 5 on each arm.
We're still good, Eric?
Yep, yeah, I still see it.
It's our 20 each leg.
Yep,
Yes.
you got it.
Yes, 20 each leg.
So 40 total.
10 on the deadlifts,
Yep, go ahead.
5 on the push-ups, 20 on those scissors.
With the scissor kicks, you can keep your hands up in the air out to your side or underneath the hips, underneath the tailbone. Good. Plank push-ups are looking awesome. Thinking about replacing your elbow with your hand and vice versa. Should feel a little bit more tricep when you do replace the elbow with the hand and the hand with the elbow. Team Wheeler deadlifts look good there. Awesome. Coming up on more than halfway through. Should be looking for 3 to 4 rounds on this one. Nice, Kevin. Looks good on the push-ups. Good. Good form and speed on the swings. Reaching back. Fire up nice and tall. Excellent.
Whew.
Nice pace to open it up here, guys.
So it's got
There we go. Keep this going right here. Looks really good. Think about quick transitions in between exercises just to maximize our time. And then focus on good control, especially on the deadlifts. Should feel your weight mid-foot back to your heels. Feel the hamstrings light up on the way down. Then engage the glutes on the way up. About 1:30 here. 1:30 to go. See if you can get a couple more exercises in. Nice, good swings there, Kevin. Donna, awesome. Reach back, reach up, reach back, reach up. There we go.
And just a slight difference in time, just 30 seconds more. So you might try to squeeze in one more set if you did this last week. You did 5 sets last week, try to squeeze in 5.5 or 6, whatever you guys can get.
If you're coming up on your last set of deadlifts, adjust your bands, adjust your weights accordingly, especially if you're up there around that 4 or 5 sets. Got 30 seconds to go here. 30 seconds. We're going to make sure we finish this next set, and then we'll look into Jordan for conditioning. Good form even at the end. Deadlifts there. Donna looks good. Got 10 seconds. Go ahead and finish up the set you're on. Then we'll look into Jordan, run through our 2 exercises.
All right, guys, conditioning, 2 exercises, 2 rounds. 2 rounds too much, we could switch, or we could do 1, 1.5, but 2 exercises. First one, floor jacks, hands under your shoulders. Okay, feet in, feet out. 30 times, 30 times. If that's too much, we could switch to normal jumping jacks. Last one, high knees, 30 each leg. A little bit more of a higher intensity. You could go tuck jumps for 10.
28.
What's that? So again, floor jacks for 30, high knees for 30, or jumps for 10, okay? 2 rounds at your own pace.
All right. And go right ahead. Floor jacks for 30. Thinking quick taps. If you're watching Jordan on your screen, hips and back are straight. Hands are under the shoulders. And it doesn't have to be super wide on this one. It's more about that land and go. Keeping upper body still. Good. Tap them out. Tap them out. Should keep chin tucked. 30 on the floor jacks. And then high knees will be 30 on each side.
I think I'm about to get kicked out, to be honest with you. Could you still see me? Oh, shoot. Hank, I got kicked out. Yeah.
You can swing the tuck jump. Do 30 quick taps. High knees for 30 each side. So magic number is 30, whether it's each side or total reps. Even towards the end, as your hips start to come up towards the ceiling, readjust, pull them back down towards the floor.
I'm back on, but I think you need to turn off the Wi-Fi on your phone, just so it's all here. Am I back on, Eric?
Yeah, you're back on.
Oh, this is so stressful. I'm sweating a lot more. So stress in a workout is.
There we go. Good. Donna. Awesome. Jen. There it is. Kevin pumping the arms. Rep them out. Rep them out. Get the most out of these 2 rounds. We'll grab a drink in a moment. Once you're done, quick drink. Walk around, cool off a little bit. Awesome. Got a couple more still, Jordan, so maybe another 10 seconds.
All right.
Rep them out. Open the arms.
Really sorry about that, guys.
We almost made it the whole quarantine without losing you, Jordan.
Yeah, no, seriously. All right, go ahead and get a quick drink whenever you are done. I'll show you guys the next circuit. Hopefully I won't get cut out anymore. So same thing, time circuit, 3 exercises, as many rounds as you can, okay? So first one, we're gonna go bent over X row, alternating X row. So we're gonna go here, wide as you can. Again, wider your stance, harder it's gonna be, but what we're gonna do, if you're using bands, crisscrossing the handles, okay? Don't have to turn the wrist at all, just alternating 12 each side, okay? If you need more tension, just make that loop. If you only have dumbbells, don't worry about crisscrossing. It's just gonna be alternating rows, 12 each side. Next exercise, kneel to stand, okay? So we're gonna go down, down, up, up, staying low, reverse lunging, 4 with the right, switch, 4 with the left. Too much on the knees. We can go V-outs, hands here harder, hands down here a little bit easier, hips as high as you can. Walk the heels as wide as you can. Out and in is 1, we're doing 6, okay? Kneel to stand 4, V-out 6. Last one, we're gonna go V-ups. So here, if you can, get your shoulder blades off the ground for 8. If not, we could go bike crunch for 12, okay? So alternating X row or alternating rows, 12 each side, kneel to stand, 4 each side, or V-outs, walking the feet out and in for 6. And then last one, V-ups for 8, or bike crunch for 12. All right, let's get it done, guys.
Okay, go ahead, grab your bands. Should be able to do good amount of resistance, so grab your medium band if you have red. Alternating rows, 12 on each side. Go ahead. Time is starting for our circuit. 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
Again, 12 on each side.
Good. You see everybody's finishing the row before they go to the next one. That's perfect. Sometimes we'll go a little early on each arm, but this looks really good. Drive the elbow back. Complete the row, go right to the next one. 12 on each arm. Then we're going to go to the kneel to stand, which will be 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Knee-friendly alternative will be V out. So you'll be in a glute bridge position, walking your feet out in a V, and that'll be out and back 6 times. Walk it out as far as you can. Walk it back in with the hips up. That makes 1. You'll do 6 reps. Good. If you're doing the kneel to stand version, you'll replace your knee with your heel. So that promotes the big step going forward and our reverse lunge going back. 4 on each leg. Third exercise will be V-ups or bicycle crunches for 8. Good. Reaching for the toes. Shoulders come up off the floor. 8 on our V-ups. And that's it, guys. Those are the 3 exercises for the circuit. Next, you go back in your alternating row, driving the elbow back. Adjust your weights accordingly. Notice Jordan's going shoulder width with his feet. You could go staggered stance just to take some pressure off the back. Good. Driving the elbows back. Just like that, Diane. Looks good. Nice, Melissa. Awesome, awesome. Keep it going. 12 on each side. If you're back to the rows, think about keeping core tight. Short exhale on each pull. Next will be our kneel to stand or our V-outs. On those V-outs, guys, to make it tougher, you can go a little wider. You can go slower. You can take more steps. Reach up towards the ceiling like you see with Jordan. Really trying to push through the floor and keep hips up the entire time. Nice.
Good
Donna.
hamstring exercise. Should not feel it in the lower back if you're doing the V-outs.
Then for the kneel to stand, don't have to come all the way up to your feet, more so into that squat position. Keep constant tension on the quads. Hips are back when we do come up, so you end up getting back in the chair in a squat position. Good. Bicycle crunches are good. Think elbows wide if you're doing bicycle crunches. Good. Kneel to stand looks awesome here. Think up, up, down, down, moderate pace. Fire up, still push through the heel just like you would with a lunge or a step up. Excellent. Nice pace here. Think easy, efficient transitions between exercises. Nice, Donna. Way to keep upper body still there. Looks good. Great. Excellent rows. Christine, nice pace on the kneel to stand there. Doing really well. Kind of settle in on the circuit. Find the zone. Find your pace. Coming up on halfway. If you're coming up on round 2 or 3, adjust the weights accordingly. If you feel like you're going to get plenty of rounds in this circuit, maybe go a little lighter on the rows. If you needed to add weight for the kneel to stand, you could hold a weight just under the chin, goblet hold. That'll actually engage the core a little bit more too. More than halfway, guys. Doing really well. Nice, Christine. Drive the elbows back. There we go, Melissa. Good pace there. Good. Still gripping the floor with the foot on each step up when you're doing your kneel to stands. Donna, excellent V-ups. Shoulders come up. Awesome. Tyler, good control there, buddy. Just over 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. See if you can get round and a half, maybe even 2 rounds in. There we go, Kevin. Good control there. Awesome. Doing really well. If you're doing the kneel to stands and you want to switch to the V-outs, perfectly fine. If you want a little different variety or just to switch it up, think of the V-outs as a glute bridge mixed with the hamstring curl. So you should be getting best of both worlds on that one. On the V-outs, you could bend at the knees a little bit more if you need to take away some resistance. Legs straight would be the toughest variation. On the bicycle crunches, just alternating sides, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Think elbows wide. Kind of maximizes the bicycle crunch. Again, feel free to use Jordan as a pacer. If you want to go slower, faster, whatever's most appropriate for you. Got 12 on each arm for the rows, 4 on each leg for the kneel to stand, and then 8 V-ups. You're gonna be outs, that'll be 6 out and back. Less than a minute here, guys, less than a minute. See if you could finish this one and get one more exercise. Doing really well. Then we'll switch gears to cardio. Still good form, even at the end, especially on the rows. If you need to switch the staggered stance on the rows, if it's your third, fourth, maybe fifth set, perfectly fine. Just for good measure. Good, Chris. Nice adjustment there.
Drip.
Here we go. 10 seconds. Go ahead and finish this exercise. Don't even necessarily need to wait for Jordan because you can go right into your floor jacks. Floor jacks are going to be 30. You could always do standing regular jacks or tap jacks. 30 jacks and 30 high knees each side. Once you're set, go right ahead. I definitely want hands under the shoulders, or you could do this in a plank position as well. It doesn't have to be a push-up position. And name of the game here, guys, is keeping hips and back straight. So if you have to draw your hips closer to the floor, it's going to make it a little tougher, but we'll be getting the most out of it on the floor jacks. If they're a little too tough, elevate your hands to a stair, a step, a bench. Good. 2 rounds here. Pumping the arms on the high knees. You can go a couple steps left, couple steps right. Yep, just like that, Melissa. Donna, excellent. Again, awesome. There we go. Doing really well. Hammer through this conditioning. Once you're done with the high knees, back to our jacks. We've got 2 rounds. There we go. Quick taps, quick taps. Right to the next one. Pumping the arms forward, backward. Just like when you're running. Excellent. Nice quick feet there, Diane. Perfect. Awesome, Melissa. Knock them out here. Rep them out. Rep them out. Once you're done with 2 rounds, grab a drink.
Good work, guys. Good work. Only 1 more circuit left.
Jordan, when you walked off the screen, I was like, oh, wow, it didn't even lag out. You just like poofed off the screen, just disappeared.
Oh, yeah. I just went to apply more baby oil. No, I'm just All right, am I good to go, or wait a second?
Maybe another 10 seconds here. Give
right.
That proper rest time in between.
All right, so only one more circuit left, guys. And then for the last conditioning, we're just going to do something slightly different, or a lot of different, depending on what you think.
All right, Jordan, go ahead, my friend.
All right, guys. So last circuit, pull out your light bands, your light dumbbells. Dumbbells maybe from 10s, 7.5s, maybe 12s. And then bands, I'm going to use 2 different bands for the different exercises. So first exercise, feet, tension on the band the whole time, racked position, arms on the inside, bands on the outside. Keep the toes forward, land on the heels. Step, step, 10 each side, okay? Really exploding off that plant leg, driving through your heels, keeping the toes forward, hips forward for 10 each side. If you only have dumbbells, very simple. You're gonna go rack position 2, so dumbbells each arm, show you. Staying low, but hips back, not knees forward. Hips go back, same thing, side to side, 10 each side, okay? After that, you're gonna use your light band. If you don't have access to a light band, just give yourself a little bit more slack. Right arm working, left foot on the band, other hand off or supported on the leg, straight out, okay? Notice my posture. My back is straight, but I'm leaning forward so I can really concentrate on pinching my shoulder blades. It's gonna be 10 on each side. So 10, last one, ab lifts. I'll show you guys from 2 different angles. Hands are gonna be supported right here. The straighter your legs are, the harder it's gonna be. Up and over, up and over. If that's too much, you could go knees bent as well. So it's gonna be 8 on each side. So 10, 10, 8. 10 each side on the band walks, 10 each side on the reverse flies, 8 each side on the up and overs, okay? Last circuit, guys.
All right. So getting set for the band walks. Should be able to use plenty of resistance with the resistance bands. 10 each way. Get set and go ahead. Time's rolling. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Let's get the most out of this last circuit. Still good pace even towards the end here. And that's, you can go one to the right, one to the left. You can go all 10 if you have the space, 5 and 5, both ways twice. Whatever ends up being side to side, 10 each way. Think about pushing off the heel hard, push the floor away from you. Next is going to be reverse flies, just one arm at a time. And on this one, you do not need a whole lot of resistance. This should add up with lighter resistance. So if you have weights, 5, 7.5, 10s, bands, notice Jordan's using the green, and he's only stepping on it with 1 foot and only has 1 handle. So this differs from a row.
Yeah,
So
sorry,
chest should be forward.
I forgot to mention that. Only 1 handle.
10 on each side. Take your time with this one. Drive the hand, drive the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Notice Jordan has a slight bend in the elbow. Perfectly fine. Should feel this more posterior shoulder and upper back. And once you're done with the reverse flies, 10 on each side, going up and over. 8 on each side, 16 total. You can set out a yoga block, a water bottle, a dumbbell as a reference. And the higher you go up and over in that peak, it's going to be a little tougher. You can adjust by putting your hands on the floor. You can go back to your elbows or forearms. 8 each side, and then we're back to the beginning. Just those 3 guys. Going to be our band walks or dumbbell walks. If you have dumbbells, Jordan's on the screen doing bent knees, hips are back, side to side. So you're in a mini squat. Weights are racked at the shoulders. And then, of course, if you're using bands, keeping legs relatively straight. That's how it should add up to the hip a little bit more as you push away. If you are using the bands, you're doing a really nice job of not necessarily coming feet together completely. Always keep a little bit of spacing. That way we keep tension on the bands.
Yeah, 10 on the band walks, 10 on the reverse flies, and then 8 on those ab lifts. Last circuit, guys. Strong finish here.
There we go, Kevin. Excellent. On the reverse flies, good. Donna, nice job keeping chest forward. Mike, Diane, perfect. And it does help to go opposite foot, opposite arm for the reverse fly. So if you're going to work your right arm, step on the band with your left foot. That way it gives you the space, the stance. Nice efficient transitions between exercises. If you're doing the ab up and overs, you could always bend the knees as needed. You could go a little lower or shorter just to keep it a little more under control. If you wanted to make it tougher, you could always take your hands off the floor, try it that way. Then we're back to our band walks, side to side. Keeping hips squared, facing forward, nice and tall. Eyes level as you're pushing off side to side just to get the most out of those band walks there. Consciously engage the glute of the trail leg. So if you're moving to your right, push off the left hard. Nice reverse fly there, Dre. Looks good. Jen, excellent. On those reverse flies, visualize you're using both arms, pinching the shoulder blades together, even when we're just doing the single arm. Still looking for feeling tension in the upper back. Engage the upper back as you squeeze. Already more than halfway through, doing really well. At about this point in the circuit, should be adjusting weights or bands accordingly. If it starts to add up too much, you can always scale it back. Knowing this is the last circuit, if you feel like you have more in the tank and you want to go a little heavier, perfectly fine. Just keep in good form, moderate pace.
How much time, Eric?
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here.
All right, last 2 minutes, guys. So conditioning, you guys can keep working. I'm just going to explain conditioning real quick. We're going to finish all together. So it's going to be a little bit of a different format.
Keep working, doing really well. If you need to step a little wider on the bands initially for the band walks, go ahead and do so. You could experiment with holding the handles inch or two off the chest. As you feel the handles pulling down, get a little core out of it as well. Still pushing off hard side to side. Use the heel, use the midfoot. Good, keeping hips facing forward. A lot of people on the band walks doing really well here. And if you need to give yourself more slack on the reverse fly, now would be the time coming up on rounds 4 and 5. Just so we can keep just a slight bend in the elbow. Optimize our form. Less than a minute left, doing really well here. See if you can finish this exercise and maybe one more.
So as soon as this minute is done, guys, a super quick drink. So while you guys get water, I'll explain what we're gonna do for conditioning.
Keep it going, doing really well. Plenty of time here, less than 30 seconds. Good reps, even at the end. Christine, nice job on the ab up and overs. Kevin, well done. There we go, Dre. Pinch the upper back together. Yep, good. Last 10 seconds. Go ahead, finish up this exercise that you're on. Grab a quick drink as needed, and then we'll look in for Jordan here once everybody's set.
All right, guys, last conditioning, still gonna be 2 rounds, but it's gonna be timed, Simon Says style, 3 exercises, okay? So Eric, it's Simon Says style. Eric is gonna choose from 3 exercises, and then we're just gonna go as he says. So we're gonna start off both rounds with quick feet, okay? Driving the feet up, and then pumping the arms, okay? So quick feet. After that, jumping jacks. Okay, you could step out 2. And then last one, it's going to be burpees, okay? So you could add a jump, you don't have to. You could walk out, walk back in. So out of those 3 exercises, quick feet, jumping jacks, burpees on Eric's go for 30 seconds. Finish strong, guys. Dig deep, power through.
All right, so once you're set, get going in about 5 seconds here, starting every round with quick feet. Get set and go. Start it off, pumping the arms, quick feet, quick taps, quick taps. Keep it going. Don't know how long it's going to be. Don't know what's coming next, but we're going to go into jumping jacks. Go ahead into jumping jacks. Rep them out, rep them out. You can go alternating side to side. Back to quick feet, pumping the arms. Awesome, awesome. Keep it going, keep it going. Back to jumping jacks. Rep them out, rep them out. Burpees, see how many you can get. Hands to the floor, pop the feet back. Hands to the floor, pop the feet back. You can walk it back or hop it. 5 seconds all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Woo!
Awesome.
Last 30 seconds, guys.
2 rounds or 3, Jordan? I'm sorry.
2 rounds. Last 30
Okay.
seconds. We can do 3. We'll leave
All
it
right.
up to a vote.
All right, get set and go. Starting with quick feet. Rep them out, whatever you have left here. Pumping the arms. And burpees. Knock them out. Hands under the shoulders. Pop it back. Keeping hips and back straight. If you can get. And back to quick feet. Rep it out, rep it out. Looking straight ahead. Soft landing, quick taps. And jumping jacks. There it is. Throw the hands up to the ceiling. For speed, for speed. Short time, back to quick feet.
Let's go, guys.
Last 10 seconds, 10 seconds here. And jumping jacks, last 5 seconds, all the way through. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Done. Awesome.
Great work, everybody. That was not easy.
Well done,
And,
well done.
Sorry about the technical difficulties again.
Thanks for your patience, everybody.
See ya.
All right.
Bye,
See
Jen.
you guys
Thank
next
you.
week. See you guys
Yeah.
next week.
Next week.
All right.
Have a
See
good
you
Great
Friday.
job, everybody.
Bye, Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.
You
Bye,
too.
Don.